Finally, after all these years, the definitive magnum opus of the Japanese anime industry is here. Eva Who, Shingeki no What, Redo of Healer is unironically one of the best shows in recent memory. It's not for everyone. In fact, it's probably not for most people. That's fine. It was for me. You only like Redo of Healer because of how edgy it was. Well, you're not wrong. What makes Kayari so enjoyable is not its story, which is actually pretty good on its own right, but its unique take on the dark fantasy general and how it takes the traditional preconceptions of what an MC has to be and turns them on their head. We have all the same traditions, all setups that we're accustomed to with this genre. JRPG inspired world, OPMC, surrounded by a harem of girls setting out on a quest, etc., etc. Spelled two different ways. Where the series sets itself apart from the others is the MC's approach to revenge in life. In traditional series like this, you have an MC who's afraid of hurting people, afraid of women, and is just a beta male in general. What I love about KR is the fact I lost my place. I know. What I love. Shut up. Shut. what I what I love about KR is the fact that he just doesn't give a fuck. He's not afraid to tear people apart, literally and figuratively, and he reacts how a normal person would in this situation. When his situation would. I love that. Oh my god, yeah. What people often forget about is that when they write negative reviews and talk about the MC's use of rape as a weapon, it's the emotional, physical, and physiological abuse that he endured at the hands of the people he gets revenge on. Yeah, it's horrible. But in the context of Kayari, it's totally understandable from a literary. Yeah, that says literary. From a literary and logical standpoint, that's why it's used in the story. One negative thing about the anime is the fact that Kiara's desire to not hurt anyone who hasn't hurt him isn't emphasized. I think that caused a lot of people to hate him as an MC because of the cut monologues that provide context about his emotional state. Well, Kiaru is not a good guy in the traditional sense. He is not out to hurt people who have not abused him or hurt his companions. He's just not out raping and killing people for the sake of it. I would be. On the animation quality side of things, I think TNK did a better job than I was expecting. The fights are surprisingly well done, and the sex scenes are as fluid as you'd hope. I do think the OST was pretty weak, but that's a rather minor complaint. I just scrolled down. The story that makes you uncomfortable is not necessarily a bad story. Sometimes we need to have our views and ideas challenged, and I think Yari can provide that for fans of dark fantasy anime slash LNs. Again, you know damn well if the show is for you or not. If you're not just gonna have a meltdown about how edgy it is, stay away. Yari gets 10 heals out of 10. That who I'm sure. Do you know who wrote this review? Are you sure? I am. I am a super fan.